being taken to military court. 2 is the ones who are in prison. What are you going to do about it? Because there was a ruling, a judgment to release them, but they're not released up to now. What are you going to do about it?
I will take government to court such that I can take government to court such that we can talk about that thing, so that our prisoners are released. I will take government to court. That is the answer.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. The same question applies to Mr. Kachika. What will you do about political prisoners?
The problem we have, this regime, since Museveni got power in 1996, he has done many things to our people. Has killed our people, he has beaten our people, many people have suffered. So as Kachika, as being elected as a member of parliament, I can pass a law that favor the political prison. No, not a political prisoner. The political party. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, the same question, Dr. Charles Rubagumya. What will you do about political prisoners? Dear members of the audience, we have 2 more questions and we will be done with the English version. So please bear with us. We're bringing this to a close shortly. Same question.
Okay, thank you very much. Actually, we don't have the, we don't have the problem of political prisoners only. There are so many problems about violation of human rights. Our innocent Ugandans have been abducted. Innocent Ugandans have been disappeared, and you cannot even trace their bodies. Some Ugandans are kidnapped day and night. So the only solution we can do for such a problem, I told you, is to join the struggle of removing the dictator. That's the only solution. Yeah, and actually, as a part of the change, I have to go on that line of removing the dictator.
Thank you. Mr. Engineer Senkungu Kenneth, which committee of parliament would be the best to deal with the issue of political prisoners?
The issue of political prisoners, you find that we have the Committee of Internal Affairs. We need to tell them to try, because you find that most of the political prisoners are under prisons. Prisons is still holding them. Yet already we have basically there are about 2 committees: the Committee on National Law and Guidance, and also the Internal Affairs Committee, because they need to be removed from prison, but there are some few procedures which are supposed to be done. But we should not relent. We should continue pursuing on all channels which we can be able to do, so that they get out of prisons.
Thank you. Councillor Luimbazi, which committee is responsible for human rights in Parliament?
The Committee on Human Rights. It's Human Rights Committee.
Thank you. I'll give the mic to my colleague to pose the next question to Mr. Serunkuma Salim, Mr. Luwemba, and Mr. Kulia.
Mr. Salim, do you believe in one of what your colleague said about that our major problem is removing the dictator? All these things don't matter, but removing the dictator? Do you believe? First a yes, then I ask a yes or no, then I ask the next question.
Yes, I believe with him.
Okay, so if you believe that that is the most important issue, why are you standing as a member of parliament? Shouldn't you be home trying to remove that dictator?
As parliament, because I do believe that member of parliament has the powers to determine
please explain a bit more. How does a member of parliament remove a dictator?
There is a law in parliament that emanates that there is a law in parliament that provides or helps a member of parliament that can decide on how to remove a president of a nation.
Okay. Mr. Yes, please.
Mr. Magala, do you believe the same? Do you believe that our major role is to remove the dictator? We should leave everything else? Oh, sorry.
Thank you very much. Our greatest challenge in Uganda is the dictator, and that is General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, who should be removed with all possible means available and within the law.
So as a political prisoner,
Yes.
what are you going to do different? Because when you were imprisoned, it was the same case that you were imprisoned. What are you going to do different as a member of parliament in order to remove the dictator?
Yeah. Thank you very much. One, there are two opportunities. The first opportunity is availing itself now. We are headed for war. This is a front we are going to use to show a protest vote. The first opportunity is this protest vote of 2025 in Kawempe Division North. Actually, when we get the opportunity, we shall voice out ourselves hosts. And this goes to Justice Simon Biabakama. Should we play around with the vote of the people of Kawempe? Should we play around with the mandate of the people of Kawempe? We are ready to take him on. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Mr. Luemba, do you agree also to the same question, or do you disagree?
I agree.
So what are you going to do as a member of parliament on the same?
As a member of parliament, when elected in office, I want to advocate for the rule of law, because what is tormenting us most is the rule of law. For example, the Supreme Court has just given a ruling, and we want to thank the Honorable Kabaziguruka for challenging the Constitutional Court. So now when I'm in Parliament, I would put the Commission of Human Rights accountable, and as a member of Parliament, I will make sure that all laws that are being passed in Parliament, they are in the favor of Ugandans. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Finally, for now, Mr. Kulia Saulo Ziwa, same question applies.
Okay, thank you, moderator. When I'm voted an MP of Kawempe, because this government, they are not working on the laws, and we want to remove this government, I will only mobilize my people of Kawempe North to put this government on placer, because we want to remove the dictator. And I will be teaching people on how we can remove a dictator, because it is us who can remove this government. When we are together as Ugandans, we can remove this government, even if it is today.
Thank you.
They can just move away. If we can even move from now and we say enough is enough for Uganda, they can move. I will only mobilize the Ugandans to know their rights so that we can remove the dictator.
Thank you very much. Dear colleagues in the audience, Mr. President SG and others, we have an opportunity to the candidates. Those at the back, please. Thank you.